I'm going nuts, you just don't know it. Wait, it's the next one, I think? Yeah.
I have nothing more to say to him. I don't think she's in the mood for conversation.
Horn dog at
What did
him.
you do before Blore found you? Crept along the balcony to Vera's window and gave her my gun. Very generous. Then I went up onto Shiprock. I set the bonfire ablaze, but someone will have to keep an eye on it throughout the night. That'll be all, Miss Lawbot. Have you looked in the dining room? Yes.
What is it? What is it now?
Only 3 sailor boys are left.
Yeah. We already figured that out.
Chapter 8.
Okay, here it goes.
3 little sailor boys walking in the zoo. A big bear hugged one, and then there were 2.
3 little sailor boys walking in the zoo.
I've been all over this island more than once, and I've yet to see a bear.
We should stay together in one room. I still have the gun. Wouldn't we be safe there?
Possibly. Provided you aren't Owen. We can't. One of us has to keep the signal fire on Shiprock going. And there's something else. Armstrong isn't the only one of us to have vanished.
The rest of us are here.
Those still alive, yes. Wargrave's body is missing. Huh. I have to admit, not much seems to get past you, Narracott.
Oh, how ghastly.
We better find it. Vera is safe enough locked in her room with the gun. Law, if you and Narracott search for Wargrave, you mean for his body? Yes, if you like. I'll keep the bonfire going. There's only one path up to Shiprock. If I keep an eye on that and have a flaming torch close at hand, I should be fine. I've got this. I'll be all right. I'm going to find Wargrave.
Would you gentlemen mind escorting me to my room?
My pleasure. Fine, Lawbot. I'll start looking for Wargrave too.
Oh, Patrick.
Okay. Okay, now this is the quick part. Didn't know how to talk to him. It does. It makes me really mad that I can't do that. Okay, go in here. Ooh, who's that?
Dead as Hamlet's dad, but not shot. And the body is still warm.
Yes. Okay, that's one mystery. The second mystery. We're gonna go outside and find whatever the guy's name is. We're gonna go find him. When they do that, that means it must be important. He died.
Law. Looks like his head is caved in.
What is it? I heard a cry.
It's Blore. His head's been smashed in by a marble clock in the shape of a bear.
Oh, but there was one on my... Wait there a moment. It was on my mantle. When Philip escorted me to my room, it must have been already gone. Why not you? Philip? Or you?
Wait!
Okay, after that, let's go check. fireman. No, actually, let's check the next one. Okay, so we're gonna go down here.
Dr. Armstrong, dead for hours. By the looks of him, he's been in the sea most of that time.
Yep.
Chapter 9. Two little sailor boys sitting in the sun. One got frizzled up. Then there was one.
Don't try to get in. I'm pointing the gun at the door.
I'm not the killer!
You're trying to make me believe Philip is the killer.
Armstrong's dead. His body washed up on the rocks. And Wargrave is sitting in the screening room. Dead. Again.
That's impossible.
I swear it! This time he was bludgeoned with the law book he wrote. I think that's how he was originally meant to die.
The next one. Two little sailor boys sitting in the sun. One got frizzled up. That means we'll be safe till morning, doesn't it? No one can be frizzled up at night.
Yeah, that could. Because frizzle up. What does the sun do? It burns. And what else burns? If you guys don't know what it is, just wait a few seconds. If you guys know where I'm going, yes, exactly. Okay. Yep, but we're almost done, and I got like 10 minutes left. So let's try to do this in 10 minutes. Including the bonus part. Okay, let's see.
No tricks, Narracut, or I'll light you up like Guy Fawkes. Lombard, listen to me. Law is dead. Armstrong's dead. So is Wargrave. You're next. You have to be. That may be your plan, but it won't work. There's no way Owen can approach you without being seen. Correct? As we're proving right now. So it must be some sort of trap. Already set before you came up here. What sort of trap? The rhyme. Two little sailor boys sitting in the sun. One got frizzled up. The only thing approaching the sun on this island right now is that fire. Get away from it. I like a good explosion as much as the next fella. Not when I'm the target. I owe you an apology, Narracut. And my thanks for saving my life. Believe me, I wasn't sure. You out of everyone had been responsible for the most deaths. Your detecting skills played you false there, old boy. You see, I'm not Philip Lombard. My name is Charles Morley. Got papers to prove it, too. Bill was a friend of mine. Committed suicide a couple of weeks ago. I was at his place when the solicitor Morris rang up. Sounded suspicious. I thought it might have something to do with Phil's death. I wanted to get to the bottom of it, so I came along in his place. Besides, 100 guineas is 100 guineas. So you're no murderer. I'll confess I've thought of murdering you more than once the past few days. Listen, Lombard. Morley. I need to ask you a terrific favor. You've earned the right. Can you play dead for a while? Stay out of sight. Vera must be the killer. The jury's still out as far as I'm concerned. But if Owen thinks you're out of the way, he may try for me. Or Vera, if she's innocent. Which is why I have to get back to the house. Say, old man, if you want to get into the house without making a racket, the window to my bathroom is open. I used it to get out on the balcony and, make sure Vera was safe. Uh-huh, okay, thanks for the tip. Will you lie low? Come running if there's trouble. favor, old man?
Okay.
Chapter 10. One little sailor boy left all alone. He went and hanged himself, and then there were none.
And it's so bright and pretty. Okay.
I hear a voice. No, voices. They're coming from upstairs.
Well, let's go upstairs then. Lock. It must be important then. Oh. A rope.
But I don't understand. How can you be here? How could you get into my room so easily?
Who is she talking to?
I've always had a duplicate set of keys, Miss Claythorne, as a former and actually the current owner of this house.
You own this house?
I have for several years. I saw to it that Emily Brent died 2 weeks ago. I took her place for the weekend. My finest performance, I think. Worthy of the Oscar the Academy always refused me.
But the bee stings.
Hurt like hell and did nothing for my complexion. But Emily Brent was allergic, not me. It's my apiary after all.
Who are you?
My name is Gabrielle Steele. You've seen my poster in the screening room.
The actress. Some scandal in Hollywood.
And her hair's long.
Well, I guess if you
notice
call
that.
trying to kill your leading man a scandal, yes it was. My final picture, Last of the Borgias, something happened. Lillian Borgia, the character I portrayed. One day on the set, suddenly she was inside my head. She wormed her way in. That's the only way I can think to explain it. Telling me to do things. Showing me how. They called it a breakdown. I now like to think of it as a meeting of two minds.
Why this elaborate plot? Why kill all these people? Why?
Wargrave, of course. He was absolutely right. He was the central character in our little drama.
The Edward Seaton trial?
Yes, Edward Seaton. My love. My life. We met some years ago when I first came to London to star in a play in the West End. Then, after the incident in Hollywood, I came back to England to rest. They wanted me to rest. Edward and I fell in love. I cannot describe to you the depth of our love. You wouldn't understand. I've seen how you flirted with Lombard and Narracott, playing them off against one another.
Did I? I was frightened and confused.
I suppose that's as good an explanation as any. I was never confused. Edward was an innocent man, railroaded by that venomous old judge, simply to prove a point. That it was his courtroom, his law. 3 days Edward suffered. He couldn't bear the shame, or what it would do to me. He killed himself for me. I wanted Wargrave to suffer those 3 days, watching as death approached, powerless to prevent it.
But why the rest of us?
I met Miss Brent at a resort soon after I arrived in England. Hateful old hag. I think I caught her qualities quite nicely. I heard how she had punished Beatrice Taylor for her so-called sin. Drove her to take her own life, just as Wargrave had driven Edward to suicide. I wanted to extend Wargrave's torture for 3 excruciating days. What better way than to make him watch others die? Crimes committed under his very nose. Deaths he was helpless to prevent. How his ego must have been scraped.
You researched? Found us all?
Others who had apparently escaped justice, like Miss Brent, with the help of my attorney, Archibald Morris.
How could he agree to help with such a mad plan?
Mad? Madmen kill for no reason, no sense of justice at all. I only killed those who deserved to die. But Morris was a perfect little lawyer, asking no questions as long as the money was good.